the buttons here on this Zurich ZR13 OBD code reader. Down here you have system menu. You can look at your OBD codes, ABS, or SRS, or enhanced mode. You can select your vehicle basically, and it helps it out apparently. And on the right side is like your main menu. One over here. And it has different system tests, vehicle information, oil reset. So if you have a percentage thing for your oil, you can reset it here. This is where you plug it in. Battery reset. I don't have that function. Battery or alternate monitor. That's kind of nice. You can do an actual test for your battery. Make sure it has you started a couple times. Just follow the instructions and it'll tell you if your battery's good. And alternator, same thing. Drive cycle procedures. Like I had a VAP system monitor that basically erased all the codes yesterday, and this one apparently didn't reset yet. But if I wanted to reset it, this is what I'd have to do. It just gives you instructions of what to do to reset it. Let's see. Version tool library. This is kind of cool. You can go in there and you can see what the code library is. You just select your vehicle. This is a Dodge. And put in the right code, hit enter, and that tells you what that code means. That's pretty straightforward. Kind of cool. Tool settings, just different things, I guess. If you have a question about something I want to set, I turned like the tone off because I was tired of it beeping. For our messages. Okay. That's just setting things up. And that's it for that. The live data key is down here. You press that, it brings up your live data. And you see what your sensors are putting out. You'll see now that clean my idle air control valve. It's running pretty smooth. And I use this to go in to eliminate some things. Like for example, here I had my short-term and long-term fuel trim was around 0, or less than 10% anyways. So I knew it was working pretty good. And I can look at my like temperature. I was gonna think about maybe possibly it was a problem with my temperature. That's fine. Here's my oxygen sensor voltage, and you see it fluctuates around a little bit based on the fuel trim, so that's kind of normal. And if you want to graph it, you just hit the enter key and it'll make a graph of your, in this case, the upstream oxygen sensor. So if you had a voltage that was way off, it'd show up here. And then your downstream fuel sensor one and downstream of your cat is here as well. So you monitor those voltages. And that short-term fuel trim sensor 2 isn't used. 99.2 doesn't mean anything. That's about it. But anyways, if you get the live data again, you can go and record data by trigger. And so if you had a code go off, you just have it record all PIDs. So in this case, it would go back and if you had a code, it would trigger things. Or I could just go to manual and record either selected or just record all of them. Start recording. And it can go up to 100%. I just want to show you how it works. So I'll stop it. And then we want to look continuous play, and this is actually the recording. See, if I turn off the engine, it still looks like it's playing. It was just a few minutes, a few seconds there. so I can play it again. And this is nice because you can take it inside, or you know, you can have like quite a few minutes of frame by frame information that the engine is given. That okay. Exit. I'll just go to the menu, I guess. And I guess that's about it. It has some other functions in there too, but I really like the live data feed. They had another code reader at Harbor Freight for less money that had live data, but this had the supplemental restraint and also the ABS codes, and also the fix assist, which I haven't used yet, but I'm sure that'll come in handy. But it did cost a little bit more. This is pretty cool. You can really kind of eliminate a lot of unnecessary parts, you know, because before I used to just take a guess at it. It's probably this, and you know, if I was wrong, well, I just wasted $30 or whatever, you know. In here I can see exactly what the sensors are saying. All right.